Hey guys, free pick time. All right, back with another free play. We picked up yet another winner yesterday, guys. Pretty easy, no sweat winner. Today, we have a crazy day. We got two different two-unit plays going today in Masterclass. Absolutely love them. One of them, guys, our first two-unit underdog play of the year. This team's an underdog, and they should be not only a favorite, but a minus 140 to minus 150 favorite. This line is so off that we can't not take advantage of it, okay? So two different two-unit plays. If you guys have been following, and to give you context, we normally have 1 to 2 two-unit plays a week, sometimes none, okay? That's pretty much the gist of it. And then every once in a while, the baseball gods grace us with enough value on 2 games in one day that we get two-unit plays in one day. So that's what we got today, guys. Overall, busy day. Yesterday, guys, really quickly before we jump in, I gave out a very rare parlay. I don't think someone mentioned I might have given one out a couple years ago, and kudos to you for following along that closely. It was the first one I could remember doing here on Free Picks, but we did pick up a winner. We had Bichette and Benintendi both to get hits. They both got it done for us, so we picked up that winner. But again, my trepidation giving out those types of plays is I do want to, preface the fact that there can be value found on two-team parlays, but it's rare. Okay, I mean, there's thousands of different betting options, right? And you got to find, the exact right combination that not only has value, but can overcome that increased house edge. And that is what you're dealing with in parlays, is a significant house edge. I'm not going to get into the exact house edges, but take a second, Google it, guys, because, you're going to start to see house edges that are 10%, 15, 20, 50%, 70%, like insanity that you could never overcome with all the skill in the world. So, bet game straight. We did win yesterday. People call me the parlay king after one. I know it's tongue-in-cheek, but I thought that was funny. So today, we're going to go with a baseball play here, and I struggle with this one. I'm going to give it out to you, and I want to walk you through kind of how I struggle with this, and sometimes in sports betting, where you just kind of have to take a step back and, not worry about FOMO, which is, fear of missing out. And I think that's what this play here is today. So we're going to go with Atlanta. Oh, by the way, before we do this, okay, before we jump in, BenderWins.com for the full card. Okay, some of you guys probably asking me. I forgot to mention the other day, BenderWins.com for the full card, guys. $99 a month, and it's by full card every single day. And as I mentioned, we got 2 different two-unit plays going today. All right, back to it. Atlanta, Cleveland, first 5 innings, over 5.5. All right, so I've capped this game as 6.7 runs. And I actually think, looking at the numbers, like that could be potentially the low end. I think, there's an argument to be made to say that you can see over 7 runs in the first 5 innings of this game. But if we look at how I've capped this at 6.7 runs, that is a 1.2 run edge, not in a full game, in the first 5 innings, giving us about an 18% edge, 17.9% to be exact. That is massive, okay? I mean, that is something that, you might be approaching two-unit territory as well. God imagine only a day where we have, 3 different two-unit plays. But anyways, here's my apprehensiveness, okay? And this is, again, something I've noticed, especially over the past decade and, maybe even more so over the past 5 years. When you have 2 pitchers in a game where they're both ERAs are over 6, for whatever reason, these games don't always seem to perform up to their offensive expectations, okay? Because you have, again, on the surface, 2 pitchers who have, terrible numbers, okay? Now, one of them only has 15 innings so far this year, but again, the numbers on the surface are terrible, and this is a concern because this is what the public looks at, okay? You guys have seen where I break down games and I go through and look at, all the different complexities of baseball. Where often the public is just going to look at, pitching matchup. They might look at ERA, whip, walks hit per inning pitch, and they might look at the batting lineup, maybe. And that's pretty much it, right? And that's a bit of a concern for me. So there is value in this game. But I'm certainly not going out and firing a bunch of plays, certainly not a two-unit play here. But, the numbers suggest that potentially it could be. But then on the flip side, I've seen this so many times where, it looks like, the for sure bet, right? Oh, both these pitchers are going to get lit up. Like, for sure, they're going to score a bunch of runs. And, it's how you cap it. But at the end of the day, these are the types of games where you tread carefully and you don't have FOMO. You don't, if we win this game, great. We win this game. If we lose the game, disappointing. But we haven't overextended ourselves in terms of units, okay? So it's just something to take a look at. And now that I've mentioned that to you guys, keep an eye out for this phenomenon, okay? Tell me, what you see over the next, couple months or even next couple years, because this is something that, I believe is real. I'm gonna, maybe piece together some exact numbers so we can figure out what percentage of games go over where both pitchers' ERAs, our starting pitchers' ERAs are over 6, right? It's something, interesting to know. So we can find that out. But in the meantime, this is something that I'm cautiously optimistic about, okay? I like the play. I think we have a great edge. But again, I want to tread lightly and be cautious. That's it. All right, so that's our play. BenderWins.com for the full card, guys. Again, 2 different T unit plays, including an underdog. As I mentioned, this underdog, they should be a -140 to -150 favorite. I know why it's priced where it is, and the public is going to get slaughtered. Anyways, BenderWins.com. Best of luck, guys, and we'll see you soon.